gods know it is a lie, but I will hear the whispers to the day I die.
The Season 1 finale of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, titled The Morrow, explores the emotional and political aftermath of Ser Duncan the Tall's dramatic victory in the Trial of Seven. Although Dunk, Peter Claffey, defeats Prince Aegon Targaryen Finn Bennett, in combat, the episode makes clear that triumph and peace are not the same thing. Dunk survives. Aegon is humbled. Yet Prince Baelor Breakspear, Bertie Carvel, one of the realm's most honorable nobles, dies from injuries sustained while defending the humble hedge knight. The cost of Dunk's stand reverberates through the court, and through his conscience. By the episode's end, the central questions are no longer about who won the trial, but about what kind of knight Dunk truly is, what future awaits him, and whether young Prince Aegon Egg Targaryen, Dexter Sol Ansel, will remain at his side. Victory that feels like defeat. Dunk's duel with Aegon was never simply about personal survival. It was a test of justice, honor, and courage in a society warped by power and privilege. By demanding trial by combat, Dunk forced the Targaryens to confront their own excesses. Yet Baelor's death casts a shadow over the outcome. The prince's sacrifice transforms what might have been a redemptive victory into something closer to tragedy. Dunk, who has always doubted himself, now carries the weight of a prince's blood on his conscience, even though he was not directly responsible. The contrast between Baelor's nobility and Aegon's cruelty underscores one of the show's central themes. Birth does not determine virtue. Some princes act like monsters, some hedge knights act like heroes. Still, Dunk leaves the field battered in body and spirit. The experience deepens his suspicion of courts and castles, making him wary of accepting any offer that ties him too closely to royal authority. Maekar's offer and Dunk's refusal. In the wake of the trial, Prince Maekar, Sam Spruill, approaches Dunk with a proposal. He offers him stability and recognition, a position as a castle knight at Summerhall, with young Egg formally assigned as his squire. On paper, this is everything a wandering hedge knight could hope for: security, status, and the chance to train a royal heir. But Dunk refuses. His time among the Targaryens has shaken him. He has witnessed both great honor and devastating corruption. The idea of serving within the royal household feels suffocating. Dunk values the freedom of the road and fears being drawn into political machinations. More importantly, he does not want to be co-opted by the same system that produced Aegon. At this point in the episode, it appears that Dunk and Egg's partnership may end. Viewers who have grown attached to their bond are left momentarily uncertain. Daeron's argument. The turning point comes when Prince Daeron Targaryen, Henry Ashton, seeks Dunk out. Unlike his volatile brother Aegon, Daeron is reflective and pragmatic. He tells Dunk that Aegon was not born monstrous. As a child he was kind, until privilege and unchecked authority twisted him. Daeron's argument is simple but powerful. Egg stands at a crossroads. Under Dunk's guidance he could learn humility, justice, and the true meaning of knighthood. Left to the court's influence, he might follow Aegon's path. This appeal reframes the situation. Egg is no longer just a charming companion. He is a future ruler in need of grounding. Dunk begins to see that walking away might mean abandoning the boy to the very forces he distrusts. Dunk's counter-proposal. When Dunk returns to Maekar, he does not accept the prince's terms outright. Instead he offers a compromise. He will take Egg as his squire, but only if the boy abandons royal privilege. No fine clothes, no special treatment, no courtly comforts. Egg must travel as Dunk does, sleeping under hedges, eating salt beef, and enduring hardship. Maekar is startled, but he appears to understand the lesson. Dunk is not rejecting Egg, he is rejecting the insulation of royalty. If the prince wishes his son to learn honor, he must allow him to experience the world without a crown's protection. The scene leaves the outcome ambiguous, until the final moments. Did Maekar give permission? As Dunk rides away from Ashford, Egg runs after him, breathless and determined. He claims that his father gave him permission to serve as Dunk's squire. But the episode quickly reveals the truth: Egg is lying. In the closing scene, Maekar watches his sons depart and realizes that Aegon is missing. His anger makes clear that no such permission was granted. Egg has fled. This represents a subtle but meaningful shift from George R.R. Martin's original novellas. In the books, Egg's travels with Dunk seem to have royal approval. Later stories, including The Mystery Knight, imply that Maekar knowingly allows the arrangement. The HBO adaptation, guided by showrunner Ira Parker, adds tension by turning Egg's departure into an act of rebellion. This choice accomplishes several things. The Nine Kingdoms remark. The finale also references the idea that the seven kingdoms are, in truth, 9.
Crownlands, Westlands, Stormlands, Riverlands, the Iron Islands, the North, the Reach, the Vale of
A nod to lingering divisions and the aftermath of the Blackfire Rebellion. Though politically unified, Westeros remains fractured by old loyalties and simmering resentment. This background will likely become more significant in future seasons, especially as Dunk and Egg wander into territories shaped by past conflicts. A new beginning. Season 1 concludes not with certainty but with departure. Dunk rides into the unknown, still uncertain of his place in the world. Egg runs after him, defying his father and embracing hardship for the sake of learning true honor. Whether or not Dunk was ever officially knighted, his choices define him. He may lack formal recognition, but he lives by the code others only recite. In The Morrow, the show argues that knighthood is not granted by ceremony alone. It is proven through sacrifice, humility, and steadfastness in the face of injustice. Dunk may question his worth. The realm may question his title. But in spirit he stands taller than any prince.